What is up, YouTube? It's your boy back with another one here at work. Getting ready to do the inventory and all that. You know, start my morning off by doing my managerial duties. Oh man, it's about what? About to be 8:30, and I've been here about since 8 o'clock. And you know, gotta do these things that way they know we're not taking stuff. But you know, this is what I do every day. Just come in, do the inventory, set up the phones, and the rest of the day I'm just like, you know, filling out this thing over here, the whiteboard, and then, you know, cleaning, make sure the employees come in and do their job, and of course, selling. So my days are very laid back, except for Mondays. Like today, I'll probably have like a couple of phone calls and then do some other stuff on top of the stuff I'm doing right now. I'll get a bunch of texts from my boss and her boss, and it's all kinds of stuff that happens on a Monday. So we'll see. But I am going to do all that I got to do, and then I'll be back with some more stuff to talk about. All right, so that took longer than it usually does, man. When I was putting up the phones, some of the claws that hold them down were loose. One phone's entire base was coming out of the the display and all that, so I had to fix that real quick. But everything else was smooth. I already finished the inventory. Now I'm about to head to the bank to deposit, you know, the weekend's money, and after that come back and fill up this whiteboard behind me. But really don't have to clean today because it's already pretty clean. I vacuumed the other day with the new vacuum and it's still pretty clean. So I probably won't have to vacuum until tomorrow. And I just gotta take out this trash that's right over here. That. And, you know, just dump that over here. Right over there. We keep a grocery cart here in the store. That way we can take all the trash at one time versus making multiple trips. But yeah, that's really what I'm going to do here in a minute. Just take this money and after that, just come back to the store and, you know, just get ready for the day. Not a lot goes on in the, like I said, in the mornings. Most of our activity comes in the afternoon. Man, I'm liking how this looks right now because I threw my ND filter on. I'm using an ND filter 4. That's what comes in the GoPro ND filters kit. Pretty dope. I like how it makes this look, you know, all those lines that were on the last video with the GoPro. But yeah, when I get back from the deposit, we'll talk about what we're going to talk about today. All right, guys, we're back in the car, going home. It's been a day. Pretty slow at the store. Not a lot happened, but we did have our manager call, which it wasn't too bad. I just have one of those district managers that repeats themselves quite a bit. So it's like, man, you done told me the same thing through all these messages, through all these other calls we had, and right now we're on this call and you're repeating the exact same thing you said today. And I'm like, man, like how many more times can you tell us? Because it's usually stuff about a certain item, like they're really trying to push their Argon watches, which is a smart watch. It's a brand, and you know, I get it. They're spending not that much money on them, but they're spending some money on these things, and you know, they can make a lot of money off of it because of the you know, the margins. They buy it low, sell it high, but the tariffs and all that's happening is increasing the prices on these things. So yeah, they're trying to make money on these things as much as they can. I get it, but it's like, man, we got other items we can sell that would make money, not just this one, and that one isn't that great. You know, like in my opinion, it's not that great of an item. I'll push it when I need to, but not as much as other items. Man, this phone keeps ringing. It rings all day and it's nobody. All these telemarketing calls. See, guys, I work at a phone store and I still get marketing calls. And they're calling right back. I don't have nowhere to put this camera. Kind of just like winging it by holding it while I'm driving. I don't recommend you do that. Don't ever do that, you know. But alright, got the phone to stop ringing finally. But yeah, my day today was pretty slow. Nothing too crazy happened. I'm about to go home, relax a little bit, get ready to stream tonight. Oh, gotta get in the right lane. But I'm about to get ready to go home and stream. I already ate a lunch, so I'm not gonna eat. But I am gonna get something to drink because I am thirsty, man. Like, I am parched. I need something to drink so bad. But I'll probably be back later for, to vlog some more. If not, we'll probably continue this tomorrow. Who knows? But I will catch you on a little bit. What is up, fam? Back with some more of the vlog. I actually just got done streaming. I took off my hat, which is right here. Headphones, turned off all the stuff. But just got done streaming. Of course, I edited all my clips already and uploading them now to TikTok because that's what I do after every wrestling show is I post all of my clips. I'll post them to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, Clapper, just to name a few of them. And right now when I was live, made the announcement I'll be going live tomorrow night for obviously the other wrestling show, NXT. And then right after, I'm going live with a friend of mine I met on TikTok. We're just going to go on live, talk wrestling stuff. The normal stuff for us wrestling fans. I can't believe I messed that clip up. Oh, man. I forgot to add a ending to that, or I forgot to add something to that, but I guess I'll do that now. Wow, I can't believe it. I always end all of my clips with whatchamacallit, like a fade out, and I've got to add it to this last one. But doing it now, and luckily I write down all these matches because I can't remember them all the way through in order. But tonight was very small card for WWE. They didn't give us that many matches, but they gave us a lot of promos and stuff. But the matches that did happen were pretty good, so that's a plus. But like I said, right now I'm just going to finish editing these, and then I'm going to post them, all that. And before I end the night, I'm going to read the day 1 of my Bible reading plan, which like I told y'all in the last vlog, I finished this Bible for the second time on my birthday, and I'm going to be starting all over today, the 12th, which is today. Still got like 2 hours and some change before the day is over to start that. But editing, posting doesn't take me that long, so I'll be done pretty quick with that. But I will be back with some more content later on. Man, we're back. It's the next day, here at work again. Man, yesterday was pretty chaotic, and this morning is not any different. Right now, I'm, like I said, I'm at work. I am just sitting here, writing down some stuff, messaging the guy I'm going to be interviewing tomorrow for the podcast, and then also I'm getting ready to do a live podcast tonight with one of my friends from TikTok, like I told y'all last night. But it's crazy. Before it was kind of hard to stay busy throughout the day. Now I find myself adding more and more to my plate with each day. But I love it. I love when I stay busy. I love when I'm always doing something versus just sitting and doing nothing. Like, to some people, like I might just be sitting here, but in reality, I'm doing something. I'm working. Let me see here. Yeah, there's the guy that, uh, I'm messaging the guy and all that. So, so yeah, you know, oh man, I don't even know what to say. Messaging the guy, and we're just trying to get together to come up with ideas of how I can present him to my following. But we'll see how it goes. We will see how that goes. Today is going to be a fairly easy day. Not much is going on except I'm here at work. Later on, I'm gonna go home, do some more Bible reading, which I did some last night. I read Genesis 1 and 2, Matthew chapter 1 and chapter 2, verses 1 through 12. And then I read a Proverbs. I read Psalms 1 and I read Proverbs 1, verses 1 through 6. Like, I read quite a bit last night. It was a good night. The one thing I like about starting a new Bible study or Bible reading plan is that, I go into each time with a clear mind and an open heart to take in everything as if I'm reading it for the first time. And usually I don't highlight stuff in Genesis and all that, but last night I was like, you know what, let me open my mind and open my heart to what is about to be said to me. And I found myself highlighting a few things in Genesis chapter 2 to be exact. And yeah, it was just, I loved reading that all over again. Of course, Matthew 1 and was just the genealogy of Jesus Christ. And then chapter 2 was, the birth of Christ. It was, those things right there. We read the stories multiple times. Um, so really, last night with that, I didn't highlight too much. I didn't really highlight anything. And then I got into Proverbs and then Psalms. Psalms is probably one of those things I'm going to have to use my translators or my commentating books that I have. I'll probably use those tonight because last night I really didn't do that. Because mostly I was pretty tired. I just wanted to go to sleep, but I made the time to take in the word, and I'm glad I did that because I went to bed peacefully, and I felt I accomplished quite a bit with that, adding that to my nightly routine. But tonight when I get home, I have to read the Bible. When I get home, because tonight after I stream what I'm going to stream, I have to go straight into a live broadcast of my podcast. So that's going to be a pretty interesting night. Got to get a lot done with that, but we'll see how it goes. But other than that, I'm glad I'm just taking in more stuff, taking on more opportunities, because I know the more I do that and the more I stay busy and focused, the more success I'll have to what I'm doing. And then, of course, I'm taking more time to do these vlogs. Like today, I brought my GoPro. I brought it yesterday as well. And yesterday, one of the clips was actually shot on the iPhone. But we shall see how the rest goes today. I am for sure going to be not vlogging as much. So this might be the last clip for this vlog. But I'll for sure be recording some stuff tomorrow because tomorrow I'm a little busier. In the morning, I'm waking up at 9:30. I gotta do the podcast I'm planning right now. Then I gotta go and edit and upload the video. For that, edit some clips and upload the clips. And then by about 12:30, I gotta be at my daughter's school to be at her award ceremony for, I guess, the award ceremony for her fourth grade class. I promised her I would go since I'm off, and I intend to keep that promise to her. I don't want her to feel like, Dad just says stuff to just say it, but I went to her graduation last year. I'm not able to go to my youngest daughter's ceremony, but my ex-wife, I asked her if she can send me some pictures, please, so I can see how happy she was to have people there for her. We take turns. Like if she, the ex-wife goes to the youngest daughters, then I'll go to the oldest daughters. If I go to the youngest, she'll go to the oldest. So we swap, because we can't both be off 2 days back to back. And so I mean, we got to pick one or the other. So luckily, I'm the guy that makes the schedule, so I'm able to go. But with all that being said, like I said, the rest of the today is not gonna have much going on, but I definitely will be recording some stuff tomorrow and getting that ready for the next vlog. But that's the end of this one. I'm glad y'all stuck around throughout the whole thing. Kind of get a glimpse of what I do on a daily basis. Just let me talk or whatever. But until then, guys, until the next one, guys, you guys stay safe. God bless and peace.